Today our lesson is decimal numbers. Right. Before starting the lesson, I will remind you what you have learned in grade 6 and 7. Right. So in grade 6 and 7, you learn to express a fraction as a decimal number when denominator of the fraction can be expressed as a power of 10. Such as 10, 100, 1000, right? For example, here 1 over 10, only one zero in the denominator, so you can put only one decimal place. You can express it as 0.1. 1 over 100, here this is a power of 10, 10 to the power 1. This is 10 to the power 2. Here there are two zeros, so you can put two decimal places here. 1, 2, two decimal places. 1 over 1000. Power of 10, when we consider this as a power of 10, then this is 10 to the power 3. So there are three zeros in the denominator. So you should put three decimal place here. So 0.01. So you learn this in grade 6 and 7. As well as you have learned to express a fraction as a decimal when denominator is not a power of 10. Then we use equivalent fraction. You have learned what are the equivalent fraction. How do we obtain equivalent fraction? You have learned under the lesson of fraction. So when you are given a fraction like this, you can express this fraction as a decimal. Here denominator is not a power of 10. So when you are given this type of thing, you should try to convert this denominator into power of 10. Power of 10 means either 10 or 100 or 1000, whatever power of 10, right? Here you can't convert this 25 into 10. Then you should try next one, 100. Yes, we can convert 100 25 into 100 by multiplying by 4. So I multiply this denominator by 4 in order to convert it to 100. If I do something to denominator of a fraction, I should do same thing to the numerator of the fraction. Therefore, I multiply numerator 2 by 4. So 22 over 100. Now we got a denominator as a power of 10. Now there are two zeros in the denominator, therefore in the numerator also there should be two zeros. Here 1, 2. This zero is unuseful because after the decimal place no value after the zero, so you can just put 0.2 as the answer. Right, we'll do another one. 2 over 5. I can convert this denominator to 10 by multiplying by 2. So I get 4 over 10. Here there is one zero in the denominator. So when I divide these two values, I can put one decimal place. Since there is only one zero here, when you divide, you get one decimal place. Answer is 0.4. Okay, we'll do another example. 30 over 125. Can we convert this into 10? No, you can't. You can't convert this into 100 by any whole number. No, you can't. Then we'll try for 1000. Can we convert this into 1000? Yes, we can. How? We should multiply by 8. If I multiply this by 8, I should multiply the numerator also by 8. So here I got 240, here 1000. There are 3 zeros in the denominator, therefore there should be 3 decimal points in the answer. 1, 2, 3. 0.240. So this is unuseful. So you can put 0.24. That's the answer. You have learned this in your previous grades. Now I will move to the next one. You will in previous grades you will learn how to multiply decimal number by a power of 10. I will give some example. For example, I'll write this 3.75 in 2 into 10, 3.752 into 100, 3.752 into 1000. Right? So, without considering decimal, I will multiply by 10. So, 3752, this 0 goes here. This one 3752, there are 2 zeros should add to this side. Here 2, 3 zeros add since I multiply by 1000. Now count the decimals 1, 2, 3. Here also you should count the decimal 1, 2, 3. So answer is 37.52. Second one, here 3 decimals. So 1, 2, 3. 375.2. Here again 3 decimals. So I had to put 3 decimals here. 1, 2, 3. Answer is 3752. Right? Now when you observe the answer and the value which you multiply by the power of 10, here you can observe that when multiplying any decimal value by a power of 10, this decimal point shift to which side? Shift to right hand side, right? It shift to right hand side. Since 1 0 only one decimal place. Here this decimal move to 2 points since I multiply it by 100. So answer is 375.2. Here it shifted 3 decimal points to right hand side since I multiply by 1000, right? So when you multiply any decimal by power of 10, decimal point is shifted right hand side. Right hand side. Right. This is what you have learned in grade 7. You have learned another thing in grade 7. How to divide decimal number by power of 10. How to divide decimal number by power of 10. I will give example. Divide decimal number by power of 10. So I will give some examples. One point 785 divided by 10, 1.785 divided by 100, 1.785 divided by 1000. Okay. When you divide any decimal value by power of 10, this decimal point shift to left hand side. It shift to left hand side. For example, here I divide only by 10, so only 1 0 here, so only one decimal place shift to this side. So if I put a 0 here, answer is 0.1785. If I divide this value by 100, here and there are two zeros, so this decimal point shift two places. Here if I put 0 here, then decimal place should be here 0.01785. Here three zeros, so decimal point should shift to three decimal place. 1, 2, 3. 0.001785. From this you can say, when dividing by a power of 10, when dividing any decimal number by a power of 10, decimal point is shifted to left hand side. When you multiply, it shift to right hand side. When you divide, it shift to left hand side. How do we find the number of decimal place? You can find it counting the number of zeros in the value of power 10. Here only 1 0, here 2 zeros, here 3 zeros. I think you remind everything what you have learned in grade 6 and 7 related to the lesson decimals. Okay. From next video clip, I will teach you how to multiply decimal number, whole number by a decimal number. That is grade 10, grade 8 lesson. So we will do that in our next video clip. Thank you.